If you think Lionel Messi's scary now, you should have seen him back then. Messi's developed over the years, but when he hit his prime, he became the greatest player the world's ever seen, which is why I decided to make a video on how good prime Messi was and the records he broke. They'll blow your mind. See, back when he first started, Messi was just a winger looking to make his name in the game. After making his debut against Porto, it was clear Messi had the talent, but with a stacked Barca team like that, it was also clear Messi would have to wait for his opportunity to get a run in the first team. In fact, in his debut season for Barca, he played just 7 league games, but it was enough to see him bag his first goal. Imagine that. His first goal was assisted by Ronaldinho. In 2005-06, Messi was now getting used to the Barca system, and coach Frank Rijkaard believed he was now ready to mix it up with the big boys, so he gave Leo more game time, and in return, Messi's numbers went up: 8 goals and 5 assists in 25 matches, and Messi was still only warming up. His form was so good that at 19, he was off to the World Cup with Argentina that summer, and even bagged his first goal. Okay, now everyone was starting to take note of just how good he was, and he still hadn't even hit his surface yet. Still, he was voted as the Golden Boy winner for the previous year, but by 06-07, Messi had now established himself as one of the best youngsters on the planet. Despite having an injury-hampered campaign, Messi still managed to put up even better numbers: 14 goals in La Liga, 17 in total. But his standout performance that season was at the No Cap, where he had his biggest rivals struggling to believe what they had just seen. He scored a hat-trick against Real Madrid himself as Barca's starting right winger. And with skill moves like these, it was easy to see why coach Rijkaard couldn't drop him. That season, Messi hit double digits in goals and assists for the first time, including bagging 6 goals in 9 Champions League games. But 2007-08 undoubtedly belonged to Cristiano Ronaldo, meaning Messi finished second in the Ballon d'Or race that year. And it kinda seems like he took this personal, because by 2008-09, Messi turned into something else. He was now a beast. At the time, Barca let Frank Rijkaard go as coach, and the new man in charge was this guy, Pep. Before Pep's arrival, that long hair version of Messi was insane. He just wanted to dribble the crap out of his opponents and repeat the process. But when Pep came, Pep realized something in Messi's game no one else had seen before. And so in 2008-09, Pep decided Messi was going to be central to his plans, literally. He had him operate in the false 9 positions instead of just primarily out wide. And in response, Messi became superhuman. With the new 10 on his back, he was unplayable. 38 goals and 19 assists in 51 games, Messi had leveled up. It was almost as if he hit another high under. Pep, because some of the goals he scored that season were unbelievable. The dude's 5'7", he's not supposed to be able to angle a header like that. 2008-09 was special for Messi too, because this season there was no one else better than him on the planet, and later on that year, he won the big one for the first time, the freaking Ballon d'Or. Or for the first time in his career. See guys, in 2008-09, Messi smashed some special records along the way. With his 9 goals in the Champions League, he became the youngest player to win the Champions League Golden Boot and the star man of the first Spanish team to win the treble. Yup, the Messi era was officially in full flow, and 2009-10 was almost a repeat of the same thing. While Barca failed to hit the same highs as they did in the previous season, Messi couldn't stop. He was in God mode. 38 goals last season? Smash that. My man hit 47 in all competitions. But it wasn't just that for Messi, because looking back at it now, this season was the start of a rivalry that would define Messi's career. His arch-rival Cristiano Ronaldo had just moved to Real Madrid, and they were now competing in the same league. Ronaldo jumped on Messi's turf and upstaged him like that. So in response, Messi hit 34 goals to seal the La Liga Golden Boot and help Barca win the league. At the end of the season, though, there was no rest for Messi because a few weeks later, he was on the Argentines plane to South Africa in his quest to become a legend. The 2010 World Cup should have been Messi's big arrival on the international scene, but it didn't quite work out like that. Messi didn't manage to get a single goal at the World Cup, finishing the tournament with just 1 assist as Argentina got thumped by Germany in the quarterfinals. But this disappointment wasn't enough to stop Messi from hitting the big one again. I mean, there were calls for Wesley Sneijder to have won it this year, instead of Messi after winning the treble with Inter Milan and getting to the World Cup final. But Messi was on different gravy that season. He was single-handedly destroying teams in Europe. Just ask Arsenal, 4 goals to knock them out. The decision to give Messi the award that year was controversial, but in 2010-11, there was no denying that he was a cut above the rest. For the first time in his career, Messi hit the 50-plus goal mark for goals. He finished the season with 53 goals and 27 assists in 55 games, and was so unplayable that he made Sergio Ramos flip his switch just trying to get close to him. The walk off after this one will never not be cold. Oof. Messi had a couple of standout performances this year, like bagging a hat-trick against Atletico Madrid in the league and Sevilla in the Supercopa final. But it's almost as if Messi always saves his big performances for the Champions League, because against Real Madrid in Europe's biggest competition, he did this. I've got no words, what a player. Another Ballon d'Or in the bag, 3 in a row. But this guy is what Messi had been building up to, because all this while he hadn't hit his peak yet. But by 2011-12, prime Messi was about to take center stage. Honestly, the stuff Messi did this season looks like I'm reading video game numbers from semi-pro on career mode. Ronaldo became the first player to hit 40 goals in La Liga the season before. Messi's response? He legit hit 50 league goals that campaign. Seriously, he was unplayable in virtually every competition, man. A goal and assist in the UEFA Super Cup final, 3 goals against Real Madrid in the Spanish Supercopa final to win, and these are base numbers. Messi's prime in 2011-12? I'm just getting started. In La Liga, Messi was the guy. I'll break down his numbers just to show you how incredible it was. He scored at least once in 15 league games, scored a brace in 22 games, 6 league hat-tricks, and scored 4 goals twice in the league. By hitting 50 goals, Messi outscored 61 out of the 98 teams in Europe's top 5 leagues. That's more goals than Chelsea had that season, and they won the Champions League. When it came down to assists, Messi hit 19 in the league too, meaning he had 69 goal contributions in La Liga alone that season. Wild. In the Champions League, he didn't slow down either, with 14 goals and 5 assists in 11 games, including hitting 5 goals against Leverkusen in the round of 16. All of this put together, Messi finished the 2011-12 season with 73 goals and 32 assists. That's 105 goal contributions in 60 matches. However, guys, the real crowning moment of Messi's peak came halfway through the 2012-13 season. December. Going into the match against Real Betis, Messi was a goal behind Gerd Müller for the most goals scored in a calendar year with 84, and it only took him 20-odd minutes to make history. 85-86, Messi officially now stood alone for the most goals in a calendar year. He finished with 91, amazing numbers, and enough to win him the ultimate one for the 4th year in a row. 4. It's 2026 now. While Messi hasn't been able to replicate the amazing 2011-12 season he had, he's still gone on to cement his legacy as the ultimate footballing god. He moved on from that tricky winger who loved to dribble to a world-class striker, has the most assists in the game's history, and the most dribbles since Dada started capturing in the top 5 leagues. The all-round player, another treble in 2015, added 4 more Ballon d'Ors to his collection, and in 2022, he won the one trophy he'd been searching for the most. After leaving Barca and repping PSG, Messi now balls these days for Inter Miami. And while he might be at the end of his career, he still got it. What a guy. And he subscribed to our channel too. What a legend. Yeah, okay, it's not true. But maybe one day,